All right, that pissed me off, man. StreamYard just decided, screw you, dudes. Guys, every month, man. And all of a sudden, my stupid internet makes you guys turn off. Screw you, man. That's all I got to say about that. You want to see an angry customer? I'm an angry customer. Fix your shit. I was having it in well with all my people, man. We were offline, but you know what I'm saying? Like, this is ridiculous, man. It's all for a good lesson, a good fucking thing, yeah? Come on, man. This is stupid, man. I'm live for a reason. Fuck this shit. I'm pissed off a little bit, man. Live, but I mean, we're having a good old time, and all of a sudden, I mean, I don't know if it's my internet or what, but all of a sudden, StreamYard decides to just go like a fucking like spasm in the dick, you know? No, you don't need that kind of shit. Excuse me for being shitty, but don't treat your fucking loyal people like fucking shit. Most hated. What's up, brother? Brothers. You guys are awesome. Much love, man. Hell yeah, dude. You know, if I had my I could hook my laptop actually up to this. I got my plants growing real nice, man. And some of them are some, you know, from some real cool cats online. You know, I've had some real good grows here lately from that shit, man. Black Magic being one of them. That's a fucking amazing strain. Holy shit, that shit's growing nice. I've got a CBD 1-to-1 growing like a Kush. Very short. Sorry, I drink a lot of beer. Growing very short and cushy. I think I know more about weed than I know about beer, to be honest. But beer is I mean, fucking beer. This plant is so cushy and so little, but like fucking 10 millimeters a node, 10 millimeters a node. Like bing, bing, bing. It doesn't matter what light you give it. It's just this short, miniaturized plant. And it grows. I can't wait to try this 1-to-1 CBD over THC. I think that's a great mix. I've had some great pills that have had just CBD in them, and I am in heaven. I'm like right now. I have it in me now, and I'm feeling very good. I'm feeling very good. I'm feeling very good. And this is, I don't care. I'm not monetizing these videos here, so I'm not worried about who the fuck wants to come up. Or I just have to piss really bad though. And no, Most Hated Grower, man, you're awesome as hell, dude. I am so glad you're here, bro. Right on. No, the Sergeant Melissa Nelson of the United States, and I am June by girlfriend. No, seriously, man. Like, I get really messed up on a lot of, you know, the streams prior, you know, that my other bros and gals that do their stuff, and I try to support them as much as possible, you know, and be on there, and I get fucked up. And just it happens to be one of those cases now. But I wanted to keep on partying, you know, a little bit, you know, a little bit longer, you know, at least, you know. I wasn't in the mood to like stop at the moment. I'll continue with my wife, of course. You know, we'll have a few beers and enjoy our night. but I'm feeling good, man. I just want to have a few more and hang out with y'all, man. So. Smoking a little herb though, you know, it's nice. I like to smoke herb, man. I like to smoke herb. I'm not like a heavy herb smoker, but I like to have it, You know, I like it in my sequence. I like it in my thing for the night. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be part of it. So there's always something with it. My wife's a heavier smoker than I am, but I'm definitely I like the edibles a lot. Like I just put some stuff in my stout earlier. This you can see it says edible on it. Um, I have stuff that's made for topical, and then I have stuff that's edible, and it's all hard liquor like hardcore spirits, Everclear spirits. It's I don't think it's moonshine or anything, but it's Everclear, pretty strong enough anyway. But it creates a really good. You can't really take it down. It spices your mouth up, and it's really hot. It's really hot. Like you gotta be real careful. Kind of like wild turkey and some coke. You know, you like I remember when I was younger in the Navy and stuff. When I was in the Navy, I was in the Navy in like 93 to 94 and a half or something. I don't want to go into the specifics of it, and some of your closer friends know the specifics. But I I don't know what I'm talking about right now. Anyway, but I went to a party with the chief, chief petty officer being there, and he's like the gang dude of like the group that I was in. It's like he was a chief or the not the ruler, like the lead dude over all of us in the arresting gear department, where we arrested the airplanes coming in. The lines would come up and they'd rest onto them and stop them like that. And I also was in the catapult where they took them off. It was kind of interesting. So, but fun game. I I worked at an airport also and was a marshaller in Charlotte Airport in North Carolina. So that was cool experience to be able to marshal some planes off and shit. So, fun stuff. Yeah. Play with the big birds. You got to figure it all out, right? You got like customers too. You got baggage. You got all kinds to worry about. You got to worry about the wings hitting the fucking building. You know, I mean, that was always like a mistake that they'd show us in like our class. People looking into the propellers because they get mesmerized. They're like, oh, his fucking head's gone. Yeah, no, that's a lot of that's what they seriously they really did. They put that out on us. They scared the shit out of us. It's the same with boot camp though, man. When I was in the Navy, they scared the shit out of you. Everything that you can think of, they scared the shit out of you on that thought. Because they made you think. If you're thinking about it, you're going to bring about it. If there's something on the fucking ship that's going to fucking scare you, then they better make you aware of the fact that it's going to scare you and how are you going to fix it. You know? That's what boot camp's all about. It's treating newbies. It's bringing newbies into the realm. And then, of course, unfortunately, Vietnam War era kind of people, or even World War II, World War One, they all had to go right into the nitty gritty, and that's scary. I couldn't imagine that. I mean, more power to the dudes that did it, man. Because seriously, I'd be thrown up all over the fucking place. I'd be scared as fuck to get shot, dude. So, or even stabbed by those big old fat fucking knives, dude. Fuck that, dude. Fuck that. I mean, you better know your jujitsu and your fucking karate well, dude. JC, Cruiser Mac, what's up? And Cruiser Mac was wanting to meet me on the weekend, so I'm glad. It's not. I don't know why the internet's been doing that lately, man. I even restarted my router. I did everything, dude. Everything. But anyway, yeah, no, I'm been a little upset with StreamYard Cruiser. Miss Weed has really helped me a lot with PTSD. Matt, seriously, it's the best. It's the best remedy for everything that you can think of, even psychologically, anything like even muscular. If there's any nerve issues, it's the best thing for that. I don't care what the FDA says. They have it, and they're not caring to test it. Once they do, it'll be federally legal, and we'll all be able to try it. But you know what? It'll be a prescription by a doctor, and that's fucked up. It should be on our own, man. We should be able to grow that shit on our own like we are now. In my state, you are. 4 is the tops. You should be able to grow that, though, and enjoy your harvest at least for 4 to 6 months. You know, I what I usually get is about 2 to 3 ounces off a plant, indoor. Outdoor, you're looking at like fucking a pound or more. But indoor, you grow a few more. Ours is 4. 4 is our limit. So in Oregon, recreational. I was medical, and I was able to grow 4 at a time, and perpetually grow, where you have like 24 little ones going, this, that. But that got expensive to do it that way, man. It got real expensive. Unless you're going solar, whatever. Solar helps. But Jesse, man, it's so good to see you. I haven't seen you forever, dude. Oh my god, dude, it's so good to see you, dude. And you never hit any building, right? No, I never hit a building. I was pretty good at what I did. I was good at marshaling in the plains. We were good. I was in the top of my class in boot camp, and so was I, man. I wore the silver helmets and everything. Like I was. They were throwing the rifles out while the people were running under us, going under us. Like it was all like, staged. We were preparing. We practiced it, but yeah, no, seriously, no. And boot camp's scary, man. It is scary. It's scary for the normal person. The person who's aware of how shitty that can be, they make it shitty, and they do it for a reason. Because when you're going to fight for our country, when you're going out there and you're doing what you got to do, and you're racing bullets, and you're racing fucking missiles and everything else coming your way, you better be the fuck aware of that shit. And they do a damn good job fucking making you aware. I haven't stopped doing some of the things that I've learned when I was sleeping. I would always sleep. Well, I don't sleep with the shirt, but I used to always sleep with the shirt. They'd always make you sleep with a t-shirt. And they always had, everything was always on the bedside, and you'd wake up prepared and ready to go. A lot of us were trained to they woke us up at like 3:30 in the morning one time, and we were not prepared. Everyone got up naked, whatever. We ran out, boom, we were out of the barracks. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's crazy how they work with you, man. Teamwork is a big thing. Of course, on a Navy ship, you got to have teamwork. If you don't, you're fucked. In the battle, Marines, Army, whatever, if you don't have anyone, you're fucked, And there's crazy people out there, man. I don't care what people are like against war and what are not against war. When you go into the military, you're not even thinking about who's against and who's not against. You're thinking about how you're going to survive when you actually. You got to think for these people. You got to think for other people too, though. You got to think for your freedom. You got to think for the people that are fighting. You got to think. There's all kinds of variations in thought, and it's amazing how this all works like it does. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to give no respect to those that have fought. Fuck, you guys have done way more than me. Are you kidding me? You've lost your arms and your legs and and everything else that you've done for this country, for the freedom of some kind of speech or some kind of legal way to say, hey, you fucked with our country. What did you do that for? You know, I know that sounds retarded, but and not in retarded like in the sense of calling someone out that they're retarded, but that sounds retarded. I know, but fuck, you know, people that are gonna go out and fucking fight against something that someone's looking at and going, hey man, that's not right. Dude, I know we're a free country. I know we're a fucking, I get that, man. I know we have this freedom. I know we have this, but you know what? I fucking love you, dude. I want you. We're a fucking nation that invites other nations, you know? And we should stay that way, man. We don't have to be hateful. We don't have to be shot over the way we thought, you know? We don't have to be hung because we're black or Mexican. We don't have to be hung or thought of because we're a, you know, or whatever the fuck it is, the Oriental or the other color that isn't what us nationalist white people think. I'm not a nationalist, man. You know, I'm a fucking cool fucking thinker, man. I love everyone, man. I don't even fucking think about anything, man, but fucking loving people, man. You fucking show me love, I'm gonna show you love back, man. I don't give a shit. And that's what bothers me about politics, man, is everyone has a fucking forehand in it. Go let it go, man. Let it fucking go, dude. The media, everything, fucking let it go. Fucking just love each other, man. Understand each other and fucking figure it out. Ain't no sense in this shit, this ruckus. Ain't no sense in it, man. You got to accept people for who they are. When you run into some dude, don't matter what his color, don't matter what his creed, don't matter what his religion, you run into that person and they open that door for you and they say, hey, go ahead. What are you going to say? Fuck you. Nah, man. You're going to say, hey, thanks, man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. That's what you say, man. You don't fucking be all mean and shit. What is this, man? This is a fucking nation. This is a nation, man. This is a fucking immigrant nation, man. This is a nation where my own people came from Ireland and Scotland. We started out as fucking slaves with the Irish people. I mean, come on, man. We're going to take off from Hitler? You got a bad start, homie. You got a bad start on this one. Because all that guy was full of hatred. Owning and keeping it white. And that's wrong. Wrong. My glasses got cloudy. The humidity made me angry. It's wrong. This is an immigrant nation. And you should accept anyone that comes in here legally with their fucking paperwork and everything. Whatever the fuck it is, you should accept them. As long as they're doing it legally, you should accept them. No more of this hatred. No more of this fucking shitty fuckness that everyone's putting out there. All these police fucking brutally hurting black people. Well, fuck you. Get your rules right, man, before you become a cop. A policeman. Let's put it proper. A police officer of the law. But I also respect the other side as well. I respect every side. I respect all fucking things coming in, man. You know what I'm saying? I respect everything. I'm an independent person. I look at both sides and I figure out my thoughts through that. Believe me, I'm fucked up right now. Yeah, I'll give you that, man. But I've got a very honest fucking opinion right now, man. Let me tell you, I am not a fucking racist. I am not a nationalist. I am not someone who is sovereign to my nation. I fucking love my fucking country. And I fucking believe in everything that is ever fucking pulled out of it to be the most fucking free country in the world, man. It is a fucking great country. And a lot of countries have followed suit, man. And for us to follow suit the way we've been fucking following it, leading it, should I say, you need to wake the fuck up, man. There's some things that I agree with, but fuck, I'm not going to go any further. Fuck, I better stop this. It got political. Fucking back to the porter. Let's go back to the porter. No, actually, I'm drinking a fucking IPA. Fuck, goddamn shit. I hate this fucking election year shit. It pisses me off. So I'm going to. You can either love me or hate me. I don't give a shit. Give me all kinds of fucking thumbs down. That's all I care. But, fucking hell yeah, dude. I'm kind of like in between worlds here, man. I'm so twisted by it's like a fucking pretzel, man. Don't give me too much salt because I have high blood pressure. Yeah, it was quite a stream, dude. It was a nutty one, Justin. It was good to see you, man. I have my I know I got a little bit screwy Louie on this one, but yeah, yeah, we're all right though. Fuck, it's all good. Every I was, honest, hey, dude, I bought a blueberry sour from Bridge and Tunnel earlier, right? Just not to review, just because I had a honey goat cheese from my last cheese night. And I was like, dude, I gotta try this with that. And I did. And it was the most sensational blue cheese cheesecake I've ever had in my life. Have a sour with some goat cheese, with a fruited goat cheese, like a blueberry or a mango or a peach or any kind of like, you know what I mean? Have it with that, dude. Seriously, let it linger through that goat cheese too. And let it kind of like, you know what I mean? Like kind of mix it in your tongue. I know it sounds sexually weird, but just mix it in your tongue and like let it go crazy. It is like a fucking cheesecake, dude. It's like a cheesecake. Link, I can get you the link, my homie. Hell yeah, dude. In fact, anyone that wants to join, it's all good. I'm only at 9 o'clock here right now, so I just have to pee really bad. Other than that, we're good. It was it was the artisan one out of Kansas. The artisanal what is the name of that company? Help me out. They're out of Kansas, so they do a lot of stouts. Real miscellaneous can help me real quick with that one. What was that? You know the artisanal stout ones, the ones out of Kansas. They have like a Christmas one. They have a Prairie, yeah, Prairie.
Boulevard or
Yeah,
Prairie, the
Prairie.
Saisons.
Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing, man?
Hey, cheers.
It was Prairie. Prairie's a really good. They put up a lot of really good stouts. Actually, very good breakfast style stouts, to be honest, or imperial stouts. Yeah, I don't know.
My selection isn't good, but they've bounced. I've had a few that have bounced stuff. I've had a Saison. I've had a few different beers from them, and they've been good. I had The one with the ancho chilies, the pirate bomb, I believe is what it was called.
No, you don't need the clothes, Jamie. Just, hop on. You can skip those.
If you come on, I'll let you know, and then I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta man, that plant stuff is really cool. I put it on in the center of my stocks. When I first started, I was mixing it with my stuff and pHing with the mixture, you know? So I was throwing it on, and they came out really vibrant, really nice. They were loving it. And then I put it, after I saw your picture on the email, I was like, oh, okay. So I went and I actually put a little on each one. And it seems like they're doing really well. I didn't just do that. I put my other nutrients over it. But I put them on first for about an hour before. I let it soak in, and then I put my others on it. So it had some time to soak in. It has some time to get the minerals and everything.
Yeah.
They seem to love it though. I honestly, I've never seen greener plants and more lushness in my life. I mean, I put a picture up in the back end that was like, it was in the pink screen, but the LED, they put out
those things had some
shit.
Tree trunks on them, man. Like
very nice
finger,
yeah,
strong tree trunks, man.
Very nice.
Good.
So, and the way you're training them, you want to be like squatters.
Training, yeah.
Said, right?
Okay, yeah. I noticed you had a nice looking garden.
Those are fun.
I need to put them in 5-gallon pots, so I've got them in ones right now. I got to put them in 5s to expand the root enclosure and stuff like that, so they get bigger. You put them in a bigger pot, they get bigger. They grow as big as the pot. So you're basically getting like 3 times bigger than 2 or 3 times bigger than what you actually had when you started. So I mean, that's my idea. You do all of your pruning, all of your super cropping, all of your stuff that you do it prior to going into flower. 12-12 or 13-11, whatever you want to do. 13-11 is a real good flower time. But that's more Jamaica style, more tropical.
Okay.
But you get some really good juicy buds out of it. And I have worked with that, so I can back myself on that. I know more about weed. Honestly, I really know more about weed than I think that I knew about beer. I think I've said this before, but I really do like. I love growing weed, man, and in passions on the side of making beer. So I'm like really dying to put all of them together. But
awesome.
This garden's working really well for me. And I thank you for sending that, because
sure,
I really think that it's helped a lot.
Awesome.
I want to see the finished results, so I want to see the flowers.
Yeah, and, we gotta see them, and we gotta taste them.
Exactly. So I think you have a real good organic product, though. It's really nice, and it's cool how you shake it up and it is this something you created, or how did this come together?
So
what's the history of it?
I sent you a beard comb, kind of because you have the beard, but also because I have a bunch of them.
Right.
That's what that keychain is. So I'm gonna try and get the thing right. Do you?
Oh, did I get a keychain?
Yeah, yeah. There should have been a little keychain, and there should have been a little bag with some stones in the box.
I got the stones, but I didn't get the keychain. Oh no, I gotta look at the package. I think I still have it. No, it was probably. Right. Sorry about that.
No, I'm trying to remember the pitch, because it was like, do you like scratching kitties but have allergies? Do you have a beard but your fingers are too manly to comb it? Get a keychain cat scratcher / miniature beard comb with purchase of Opie, the bandage opener from Kickstarter. And so I was running this Kickstarter for a bandage opener, and I'll go get it and I'll show you the bandage opener. But anyway, to kind of answer your question, I loved everybody who ordered a bandage opener so much that I offered to cut them all a gemstone, and I screwed up the survey. So I cut them all 2 gemstones because it's like they had to answer both questions, and it was like, do you want a stone? Do you want a stone? And so they picked out a color, and so I cut all these gemstones, right? And when I was getting done cutting them, I had to put my tools away, so I cleaned them up, and I took all the water system, the slurry, the sloth, the swarf, whatever you call it, the tailings, and I poured them on the garden. Well, I actually monitor my raspberries really close. I try to get as many raspberries as possible so I can make jelly. Well, I got a 40, not a 4 or not a 14, a 40% higher yield. And I was like,
wow.
Wow, yeah. So
From
I was
the mineral count though, like that's like the actual the natural essence of it all. I mean that's what they grow off of anyway. I mean that's if they were to be naturally grown, that's how they would naturally do their thing and give their potency. I mean that's. I don't use a lot of minerals or anything for the soil to begin with. So it added a lot what it needed, but I was like, am I giving my plants uranium? So I looked into all the we lost miscellaneous. But, I was saying I looked. I gotta piss.
Oh, go do it, man. I'll entertain your show with jokes. I have jokes.
Hey, do it, man. Right on. Cool.
Okay, folks, I'm gonna ruin about half a beer man's viewership right now with some jokes. Here's
I don't know how to stop me, dude. How do I stop me? It's different.
What are we?
Mute.
Oh, there you go. All right. Okay, so folks, I'm gonna try and get through some of these horrible jokes that I write fresh each week for a show that I try to do each Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And I try to add more content to the show. I show how to cut gems, right? Self-plug. And so in order to kind of build out some content for the show, I write these jokes. And they're really bad, but I write them anyway. And they're jokes like, what did the Egyptians smoke? Pyramids. Poor Egyptians having to smoke them pyramids. What kind of chip dip do they serve at the arcade? Whack-a-mole. Yeah. Here's a preview of this week's joke show because it relates to that. What type of chip dip do they eat at churches? Guacamole. What did the cold horse say when it came for a visit? Howdy. Nay, burr. What do you call French gloves in Texas? Latex gloves. What's a great way to relax your soul? Give it a foot rub. I hope he's not gone too long. If you don't like pickles, maybe you'll like choozles. Oh, that's not even a very good joke at all. John and Ellie did that one way better. If I mix Western dressing with ranch dressing, is it called dude ranch dressing? Oh man, what are the best type of mints? Pay mints. If you're going to leave a mint on my pillow, leave a payment on my pillow. I could keep going, but I probably shouldn't. I don't know if anyone's even left. These are bad, even for dad jokes. Thank you, Justin Kobe. You're great. They come to me and then I write them down and it adds something to the show. For example, wait, where's the best one of that? Okay. Why did the jailbird fly out through the door? Because it was a condor. Are Dodge trucks the best at avoiding things? Because it's a Dodge truck. Ooh, Star Wars. Which Star Wars character is from Florida? Orlando Calrissian. And what is the name of the invisible Star Wars robot? C-3PO. Oh, he's back. Good. Phew. Okay, that was terrible.
See it there? What was the name of the what?
What was the name
The
of
original.
the invisible Star Wars robot? C-3PO. C-3PO. Yeah.
I haven't been following any of those, man. Oh,
Oh,
my
that's
god.
all right.
Oh no, I'm terrible.
No, I
Oh, we got
write.
Megan Lemonade. How you doing?
Hey.
Welcome.
Hey, can you
All
hear
right.
me?
Yeah.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good.
Good.
So what are y'all
Welcome.
up to tonight?
Just drinking and talking and whatever the hell comes to our minds, I guess.
That's awesome.
What
I've
are you
never
up to?
I'm just hanging. I'm just hanging
Nice.
out, and I checked out your stream, and have you ever put like your StreamYards link in before?
I just share it on my community, but I don't like get all crazy about it, I guess. I just do like Twitter and Facebook, and it's really all I do, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else to do, I guess. What should I do?
Well, I mean,
How
you put
else
it in
is a
your
better way?
chat. I mean, you put it in your chat, and I mean, that's a good way to do it. If you want people
Yeah,
to come up, and come
right.
talk to you, right?
Oh,
So it can
totally,
be
yeah.
fun. It can be fun. So
I had like I was with the a lot of the like the scratch community was like a lot of my big supporters and stuff, and I wish they'd come around again. I really liked having them around.
the what
But
community?
the scratch cards and lottery and stuff like that. Like
Mm,
they seem to have a cool community and stuff. So it was real nice to see them.
Coin
But
collecting, slot
beer
machines, and
community is
scratch
also
tickets. Yeah.
I love the
yeah,
beer community too. The liquor and beer community is fun.
yeah, they're cool. I mean, I enjoy your streams, and
Nice.
just
I'm
you.
crazy, but
I know. I
so is my
mean,
We love
dog.
you, beer man.
what are you drinking? Who are you?
Just beer. Oh,
No, him. Is that Mountain Dew?
Yeah, I just
You were-
got done
can't
drinking
hear
a
him.
wine. Oh,
I don't know why I can't hear him. That's interesting.
is that better?
here, I need to put a link up. I'm gonna get Justin up here. Justin is. I buy beer from his store, all the time. Well, mostly like a lot of times. Let's put it that way. It's good to have him here. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
let's see if you can hit that link. Come on up, Justin. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to. I was doing. I did porters today, and it was more of the English porter, so it was really hard to find an American or an English porter. It was hard to find. All you can find was an American porter or a robust porter or anything else, but it was never an English porter. Never anything you
Yeah.
can find. But when you stop looking for it, you find it. Like it's all law of attraction, man. It's all like how you think about
Exactly.
what you think about, you
I
bring about.
know.
Yeah, it's weird. I
Yeah.
know it's strange thought, but it definitely works, man. Power
And
attraction
that's
is like
how
the shit.
I know. I mean, that's kind of like what happens in life, right?
Yeah,
When we're looking really hard for
totally.
something, it's like we can't find it. And then when we stop looking for it, then it appears. In a sense,
Mhm.
I don't know. It's weird. I don't
Kind of
understand
like
that, but
seeing
that's
the
just how it
forest
goes.
for the
So,
trees.
yeah. I was actually in a Specs.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have a Specs around you.
Anyways,
So I was looking at their like specialty beers, and I saw this one that was like very interesting. It was I guess it was like an homage to like an Oreo cookie
oh
or
wow,
something.
that
Like
sounds
it
good.
had chocolate and like Oreo And I'm like,
That's really good.
whoa. But it was like for one of them, it was like $15. I'm like, just one can. I'm like,
Wow,
do
a
that.
16? Just
Just
for like a 16
yeah.
ounce can?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
expensive.
It was like a
Yeah,
specialty. Yeah. So
you
Wow.
better like that. Yeah, that's
I
kind
mean
of scary. A scary purchase.
I mean, yeah. Well, I mean it's just I don't know. So I just got rum. Like, I just got some rum.
Hmm?
But
I like looking for other stuff though. I like looking for crazy stuff that's even if it's like 5, 6. I usually look around $5 to $10. Like if it's over that, I'm like, well, you better be good.
right?
But oh, we got JC in that. Oh, we got damn cool, man. JC, hold on, we got some peeps here. Yeah, JC, we got Justin. Right on. What's up, guys?
Nigga. Big stupid nigga, monkey back lip.
Can y'all hear me?
Oh, wait,
Wait,
whoa,
who is that?
whoa.
What was
That's
that?
that's not acceptable.
Who was that?
Yeah, that was not
God,
really Justin Kobe.
that was a
So,
troll.
yeah, that was a troll. So he's done. Sorry, I did
Yeah.
not mean to have that be so racist sounding, but I'm not a racist person. So, but I know
It
JC, and that's
happens.
JC. So how you
What's
doing?
up?
The trolls are just everywhere.
Working my
yeah,
ass
they are.
off.
Yeah.
You're working out stuff. Yeah, you get your air
Yeah.
conditioner behind you, so you must be cool right at the moment. Sorry. All right. So you're working your ass off. Is it hot down in your area? I know you're in the Florida region. So
Nice.
yeah.
It's hot every fucking day. Like
Now
I
we
went
get
to
drunk
go
and
somewhere today, and it was
I'm scared.
100 degrees.
Wait.
Big
It was
spending
Hot.
nigga.
Oh, whoa.
no.
No, take them off.
You're done. I'm taking you off. Ban from studio. Okay, ban that
Oh
guest.
God.
Okay.
These
No
people
more
have
him.
they have nothing better to do than to just go on streams and do that kind of shit. Can I cuss? I'm sorry.
Oh no, you can. It's yeah, it's cool. I'm not even worried about that. No, the like Hawk win. What the heck? Hey, what? Okay, how you doing, dude?
What?
Lemonade is hot. Not me, man. No, I know it's not you, Justin. Yeah, no. Didn't troll no one. Shit, man. What? I don't know what that was all about, but
Mm.
all right.
Oh, there's Arcade. Hey, Arcade.
Yeah, Arcade.
What's up?
Yeah. Cheers, man.
Hey.
Meow. Oh my god, I'm so buzzed that I'm not buzzed anymore. Like I started getting all these trolls and it like woke me up. I need to be aware of things.
Well,
Kind of in control of the stream. So
Keep it energy.
right?
out of my ass. My head out of my ass.
Mhm.
But
So
Alright.
does bamboo come around anymore?
I haven't seen I've been trying to I haven't seen it. I've been doing let's put it this way. I've been putting these more planned panel kind of things. It's not so livey live. It's not so hey everyone join me. Kind of a planned panel. So that kind of stopped a lot of that from happening.
Yeah.
But I did love having Bamboo there, and I do miss him. So
Yeah, I love bamboo.
very good guy. Yeah,
He really is. Yeah.
he really is.
Yeah. It's funny how I kind of met you guys. Like I think it actually started with Enlightenment. That guy, you know who I'm talking about? And then I met, you know who I'm talking about?
Who's that exactly?
Cafe Enlightenment.
Oh
or-
yeah.
Yeah.
And they'll throw up like something to listen to. Is that what I'm getting at?
Well,
It's usually like
He would
Man,
do raids. He would do raids, and he was all about like it's more about like promoting other people's channels
Right.
and so and then I met like Bamboo and I met some other people and then I kind of found you through that and so I'm always going, I'm always checking in on you guys and just seeing how you're doing and
making sure we're
showing
not dead.
love. No, just
No, I
showing love.
I
Showing
appreciate that.
love.
That's nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, it's good having you here. I don't, I don't do a lot of these open streams very often, so it's it's quite a treat to be able to have like different people up here, so that I'm not used to. Usually it's like a
Yeah.
closed up. Hey, I email the link to them, and they come on, and
Right.
it's just how I've made it. But because sometimes it gets wild, like
Oh,
you
okay.
gotta like be careful.
No, I know. Trust
So
me. I always have open panels, and
yeah,
I've been cocked and balled before.
right, totally,
But I learned how to deal with that and how to protect myself and how to like just present myself and
right.
nobody else. But it really is great to do like an open panel because you meet I don't know, it's just a really neat thing. You get to have conversations with different people and interact with them.
I can't.
What?
Oh, is that is that from JC? Are you really JC, man? Are you gonna spit crazy stuff out? Oh no, you're really JC. Okay, okay, sweet.
Hey.
All right. Hey, what's up? Just had to make sure. It's kind of funny. I mean, I have to be on my feet on this.
Listen, I've done so many live streams, so many. I've taken a break for a few weeks, but I live streamed almost every night for hours. And so trust me, I know.
I've done
It's echoing. I hate when that happens.
Oh shit! When you hear yourself.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's weird. It's so fucking
weird.
weird. But
Yeah.
but no, but it really ultimately you do want to open your panel up and bring people on. So I
Yeah.
think it's awesome you're doing that.
Echoing
I
is
have
so
to.
hard to deal with, man.
Well, it helps with your subscriber forum as well, like
Mhm.
it really does. I mean, I've lost a lot of people because I haven't been in touch, and a lot of it's because I'm trying to keep more of the beer liquor kind of community, but a lot of it has to do with the pot community too. Like I'm a big cannabis. I love cannabis. It's one of my
Yeah.
favorite fucking things. It's legal in my area too. So I
Oh,
mean, I'm not opposed
yeah.
to it at all. But other than that, even like the food channels, I love the food channels. I love eating. I love new recipes. I love watching the mukbang channels and stuff like that. So I've got a lot of friends on those sides, as well as the scratching channels as well. And I haven't lost any of those guys. They're fucking awesome. I love seeing them win big money. I think it's cool. And even when they lose, fuck it. You just hey man, better luck next time. But it's cool though.
Yeah, I mean I like ASMR myself
Yeah.
too, but yeah, like the next time that I go live, y'all should check it out and come up
Yeah.
on panel.
And I have to.
Yes, you need to come up.
I got
And
to. When do you go live? When's your? I should I have this on my fucking bell? I should, but I
yes,
mean,
like just put on your bell.
but what time though? Because sometimes I'm a Pacific coaster, so
Okay.
I don't know where you are in that, but
I'm central,
Central. Okay, all right.
so like it's 11:34 for me. So it is what?
For me.
Okay. Usually it normally happens that I do it in the middle of the night. Like
Okay.
but yeah, so but y'all should check me out. I don't
Definitely.
know. I don't know when I'm going to go live next, but I'm just taking time off for right now. But I'm enjoying like just seeing other people's streams and hanging with them and saying hi and showing love for the time
Thank you.
being. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
But yeah, I just
Oh,
don't
you're
have
so
a.
nice. Yeah.
Aw, you're so sweet. But I hope you have another open panel next time, and I'll come say hi. And yeah,
More than happy to have you here. Yeah. Any, I
you'll have.
mean, open
Yeah.
So if you have your beer and cheese and you want to come up, you come on up too. That's not a problem. So
Yeah. Well, next
oh,
time.
yeah.
I'm actually like right now, I have some nachos that has cheese on it, but I'm drinking.
Oh, all right.
I'm drinking pineapple juice and rum, so that's not a beer. So sorry.
Yeah, that sounds good too. Though. That sounds delicious.
It's actually really
I
good.
like that. I gotta be.
It's
I'm
really good.
scared of liquor. I get crazy when I'm on liquor. I get blackouty. Yeah,
You do?
no.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Oh no.
I wish that I would have never gotten to that point, but I just can't
Well,
more.
hey,
I'll have a drink every once in a while though.
that's okay. But
Of some hard liquor drinks.
next time I have some beer, I'll definitely join the stream here and drink
What
with you
kind
guys.
of beer do you like? What kind of beer is your preference? I'm just curious. Like, what's your thing?
Well, I would
Not to
have.
put you on the spot.
I would have to say more of an ale, like a pale ale, or just more of a lighter beer.
Nice.
But I did do that. I did try that. What is it? That voodoo. What was it? That voodoo beer that's like 9%. It's like
Internet.
it's like. And at first, when I first drank it, I was
Like-
like, "What the fuck is this?" Like, ugh. But I started kind of liking it. It's very like it's almost like florally, like it tastes like a flower, like grass or something. But it's strong, so I kind of grew to
Nice.
like it a little bit, but it wouldn't be something that I would actually like. If I had to pick anything, that's not the first thing I would pick.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not so much into dark.
Those-
I'm not so much into dark beer either.
Okay.
But yeah. But I'm game. I'm game to try.
I'm not either.
things.
Yeah, I don't like the dark ones too much, but I'll have them for like a review.
Voodoo
But-
Ranger.
Voodoo Ranger's
Is-
good. I like that.
That
Actually.
I think that's the one I'm talking about because Voodoo, they have a couple of different Voodoos, and there's one that's
Yeah.
like really, it's the strongest, and then they have one that's like an '80s homage, and then
Mhm.
that's not so strong.
The 1980 one is really good.
I've wanted to try it.
I think they're adding like juice to it or something, but it's really good. It's so good. It's got this crazy mouthfeel that like makes you want more, like this thirst quenching kind of mouthfeel, where you're like, oh, that's so good, and you like have more and more and more of them, and all of a sudden by the fifth or sixth one, you're fucking drunk, and you're like, Jesus, dude, we're not drunk, but you're like really buzzed. You're like, I'm feeling good, dude.
Yeah.
But it's like a 6.5. I think it's
Yeah.
6.5%. So it's not.
I mean,
too
that's
terrible.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
6.5, 6.7.
then I'm
Yeah.
definitely gonna try it, and maybe I can try it on your stream.
Totally.
Um,
Yeah.
Because most beers are like a 4.5 or a 5 if you're lucky. But now Bud Light Platinum is a 6. And I do like that.
Right.
So,
The Platinum 6.
yeah, it's a 6%.
It's okay.
So,
Too far off on sweetness or ABV. Yeah. Well, it's all like, styles and bitterness and where they're at with their bitterness levels and, how they're taking care of their sweetness in their ABVs. A lot of these higher ABVs are a lot sweeter, but are they taking care of them in the bitterness levels?
right.
Are they bittering it off and balancing it and making it nice and tasty for the taster per style? Of
Yeah.
course, every style is totally different. Some styles want You know, sometimes you don't want to add any bitterness to it to make them sweeter, but
Have you tried?
and some styles want like a barnyard foot flavor. but
Have you tried
But-
Devil's Backbone?
but is this? I want to say, is this Boneyard or
No,
Is it-
It's Devil's Backbone. It's like an.
what's the company or what?
I'm not
I've
sure.
never had that.
Yeah, it's like an 8 point. I want to say it's like 8 something percent, but it's not too bad actually. And I bought it a couple of times.
Nice Imperial double.
So it's not super refreshing, but it's not terrible, and so I would recommend that.
And it gives you the warmth that you're wanting.
It gives you,
You know,
quickly,
yeah.
quicker than
right?
a Bud Light, you know.
Yeah,
So yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
But you like that though, so that says a lot. That right there gives homebrewers a hope. You know, it's like I know a lot of people are used to Weiser and a lot of these macro beers. You know, and I'm not making fun of anyone here, anyone. I'm not saying I'm not picking on anyone. It's just there's like the macro beers, like the like Bud Light is a big one that a lot of people like. You know, what is it, like 4.2 is like super freaking, might even be lower than
Right.
that. Super
Right.
sessionable. Yeah, you can have a lot of them and not get full and go all night long.
Yeah.
You know,
right.
but where's the flavor? You know, you got it, like
Yeah.
that flavor. You have a Pilsner that's American, like a nice. If you have a nice unfiltered Pilsner that is from a non-macro brewery,
Mhm.
a micro craft brewery that creates an unfiltered Pilsner that's just like Budweiser, you would taste like a totally different Bohemian Pilsner than that actual Budweiser, and it would probably taste better. Only because they're not homogenizing it, they're not breaking it down, they're not taking all these things away from it that it should be tasting like. And a lot of that is all thanks to like FDA and all these approvals and things that we have to go through in our breweries to make it make sense with our government. So it's
Right.
just, not to talk political, but that, I mean, it all really kind of comes down to that. It's crazy, man. That's what I love about home brewing is you can make an unfiltered product that isn't tainted, that is totally fucking like, that's a Budweiser, really? Yeah, dude.
Mhm.
This is a fucking Budweiser, but I
Mhm.
made it unfiltered, and
Yeah.
it might taste better than the actual Budweiser.
Yes.
So I don't know.
Oh,
That's just my preaching, but
I did want to say, Justin, you're right. It is Voodoo Ranger, and it's
that's a good
9%.
beer.
And that's the one that
Very
like
good.
I had to kind of really. It took me a few times. The
Right.
first time I was really trying hard to swallow it. It was rough, you know. But then I kind of got used to it, so it's not so bad. But you know, I remember the first time that I drank when I was a teenager, and I was at a party, and somebody gave me a Budweiser, and I'm like, I start drinking it, and I'm like, like, what is
Right.
this? Like, huh?
Nasty.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, you know, it's just
me too.
beer. Yeah, beer is like, but now it's like, now as an adult, I mean, I crave beer at times. So
Hops are
it's
good for you
just-
too, so health wise. So it's real
Yeah.
nice to have those alphas with the vitamin B and the yeast and
Mhm.
everything. You know, it's so good for you. In excess, of course. You know, you don't want to overdo it. The alcohol can be kind of bad for your. You
Liver.
gotta have some water, hydrate yourself. You know, but,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But no, it's cool. Beer's cool. I think anyone that likes any style that they like, it's fine. You know, I don't look down on people that like certain things or whatever that I don't like or whatever. I think it's a real cool it's an outlook. You know, it's something to look at it, and especially these live streams, you can really get an idea of where people are with what they like and. Kind of like Justin comes on. He'll come on Justin's on here. Well, he might be here now. I don't know if you are, but he'll come on, and I buy beer from his store, and so he comes on to kind of check out what we're all tasting and kind of helps his his purchases and stuff and what he needs to get for his store. So it's it all really helps a lot, these beer reviewers and getting the word out on certain beers and getting ideas. And even from what you said, it's like getting that personal perspective on a certain style of beer or whatever the hell it is,
Right.
I
Yeah.
think it's all helpful. So
Oh, absolutely. I think it's a great thing that you're doing. Um, my dad he's not a drinker, but he likes to have an occasional beer with like his friend, and they like to try out different ones. And so I always think of your stream because you talk about that. So I hope that you keep up what you're doing because I think it's really great.
awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. And
That's
so
nice.
and thank you for letting me come up.
Yeah, anytime.
And
Anytime.
thanks. Definitely. I'll come back
Always
again.
welcome. So
Okay.
yes, definitely.
Y'all
And
have a
please
great
check hers out as well. Please go there.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
gonna
nice to
look
meet
out for
you.
yours next time.
Nice to meet you guys
Be
too.
fun. Yeah.
Yes.
This
Well,
is,
y'all have a great night, okay?
yeah,
too.
definitely. Have a good night.
Okay,
Cheers.
bye.
Bye bye. All right. Cool, man.
Yeah, she's cool.
Mm-hmm. Cool as hell, man. She was nice. Super nice. Oh boy.
Yeah, where's her link to she said that she live streams.
Oh
That's what I do. I subscribe to like 1,000 people, but that's
yeah.
mostly because like that way when people go live, and it's not like I search for people and they're live and I subscribe. It's like people I've met or people who've come by my stream or people who leave me comments, but it just adds up over the years and people go live and I'm like, "Oh, okay, yeah." Did that make sense?
I was trying to. Oh no, dude. I'm a lot. Well, no, it makes sense, but I'm lost right now. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Oh no, dude. I'm stupid right now. I'm just gonna keep going forward. Okay, how about that?
Sounds good.
Yeah, I like that. Sounds good. So we got beer. Marcus says beer, weed in a glass, Mother Brothers, and imperial or fighting resinous, janky taste. Not typical in my style. I love New England's. I'm into the lower bitter, more sweeter, milky vanilla. Like I love the New England. I love the milkshake IPAs a lot. But I also I'm not a big piney person. I don't like that piney citrus on these West Coasts. But like you have a difference in the Northwest ones that are more roasty, malty, like more roasty, brown bread, toasty, but kind of bitterness to them. And they're more evenly planed, where the West Coast ones are more like bright, citrusy, and punctual. And then they're kind of in the same lines as an American IPA. So it's weird how all these like intertwine. There's a Southwest one that I'm willing to try whenever that comes about, and I think they have a couple out there. But a Southwest IPA, I mean, not chilies. Well, it could have chilies, but I mean, I don't think I would have chilies. Maybe just things that are in the area that are provided for them to make their particular style of IPA. I don't know. We
I've
have
never
palm trees here, so I don't know how that happens.
had a beer with chilies in it.
You haven't?
Uh-uh.
Oh,
Like,
damn.
Does it come through or like?
Porters, darker beers are really good with chili, cheddar cheese, and chili. If anything that's heat and spicy, have a nice chili. If you can find a chili stout or some kind of chili porter or chili brown, somewhere in those darkers there, go for it. Try it out and have it with a good sharp cheddar. A nice sharp. Nice,
like
sharp,
cheddar,
salty cheddar. Yeah. That also goes well with a nice DIPA, a good DIPA, a good double IPA, Imperial IPA, or even a fucking West Coast would be fine. 6.2, 6.2, 5.7, don't matter. If it has that bitterness level that you're looking for and you mix it with that cheddar, that's going to be phenomenal, dude. You're going to love it. I promise you. I mean, work with it, but yeah, no, that'll. I'd love to have you on my beer channel sometime if you ever want to make it up. That would be lovely, man.
Yeah, I was actually gonna ask you. I've got a peanut buster porter. What should I pair that with?
Peanutty and peanut. See, I'm not into. I honestly am not into peanut infused beers. Only because
Okay.
I've had bad results with them.
Oh, okay.
But if you can find a good one that I should try, I am down with it. I would say peanut butter would be more with like a Thai spice, kind of a spicier beer, maybe a porter, a robust porter, or
I can
something like
see
that would
that.
go good with that, right?
I can see that. Well,
Even a
hey,
milk stout, a sweet stout
hey, why don't I go get it and I'll
would
crack
be
it open?
breakfast stout.
Hey, why don't I go
Do
get
it,
it and
man.
yeah.
I'm down.
All right, I'll
Let's
go
do
get it
it,
and crack
man.
it open. All right.
I'm here. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. It's good to see you guys. Oh man. It's awesome. Particularly when I love New England's, man. I do like that. They're cool too. As long as they don't dry off too fast. I like that aroma, the aromatics and the flavor. I love the hoppiness. Mix that well with a good tropical or a nice citrus fruit. I mean, orange in particular. I really love orange. I'm a big orange fan. Anything orange, like, oh boy. Peaches, apricots, love it, man. Mango, oh my god. I just named it all, right? We got pineapple, grapefruit, of course. A lot of the main ones, but dry. I like a medium kind of longer finish on the dry off, man. When it has enough flavor, I don't want it to end so quick, you know. Like I kind of like that. It almost makes you more drunk, you know, when you're tasting these flavors. It's the same way with cannabis, though. When you have a bud that has a lot of terpenes but not so much THC, you're gonna get higher off that because it's got so much terpenes and so flavor. You're gonna get more high off that because your mind's psychologically thinking this is fucking beautiful. But when you taste something that's high in THC and it's got no flavor, it's nothing. You don't feel shit. You're like, it's like this dry flavor. You don't know where to go with it. I don't know. That's kind of that's where I take from it. So I try to harvest at the right time when I grow my weed, and I try to cure it as long as it needs to in the right temperatures, like the right humidity levels. 60%, 55-60% is a good humidity level for drying. Even 65 is fine. Just don't want the mold or the bugs and all that shit. But your fucking curing's what you want. I mean, the curing is where it's all at. I don't know where this went. It went beer to pot. It's awesome. I love it. Oh yeah, the grapefruit Sculpin's really good, man. I went to their brewery in Seal Beach in Long, California. My mom passed away, and I went down there and not to let y'all know that, but I'm sure maybe you've seen it. But anyway, like I went down there to visit friends and stuff, and they took me to the Long Beach facility, and they're freaking awesome, man. Their beers are really good, dude. They've got some really good beers. I know they were bought out and shit like that, but their fucking beers are phenomenal. They got great beers. Too much weed. Firestone Walker's the shit, man. Oh, white peach mango IPA. That sounds fucking delicious, Gabriel. That sounds delicious, and thank you for being here, man. That sounds delicious, my friend. Oh my god. Damn, that sounds good. That's what I'm talking about. White peach and mango. That sounds good. That sounds good. And add a little chili to that shit and a porter. If you were to add white peach and mango to a porter or like a stout, like an English stout, something a little lighter, so you can actually taste it over the robust, the more kilned malts. I mean, you could really get a good flavor profile out of that. Oh my god! Or even mixing that with a nice goat cheese that had mango and peach flavoring in it. Oh my god! I had a blueberry sour today. I bought it, but I could differentiate it from what I had from my beer and cheese this last time, and I had a honey goat cheese, and I mixed this blueberry beer sour. It was blueberry with a hint of lemon rind, and boy did it have that. Poured a cranberry color, but man, I had it and it tastes like a blueberry lemon cheesecake. You have it with goat cheese. Have a sour with a goat cheese. Just have a sour with the goat cheese. Shut the fuck up. Have it and enjoy what I just said, because I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Oh my god! If you love cheesecake, you'll love a sour with a fucking goat cheese. Any kind, don't matter. Well, stay away from like the garlicky ones and stuff, like a fruit goat cheese, like a peach goat or a honey. The one I had was a honey, a orange blossom honey. Oh god, snap diggity good. Damn it. Holy mother of whole hell. Super good. I'm not joking. Firestone is solid, man. Very solid. Yeah, you have the Mind Haze. I've had that before. I want to get the tall. You have the 19.2 at your store. I want to get that, actually. I want to do it again because, I did it before, and I want to kind of give it a different sense of it. So I'm kind of curious. I always actually liked that beer. I thought that was a very good beer. I believe I did. It's been a while since I've had it. You had the 96 calorie Firestone IPA there too that I was kind of wanting to try. I like the light IPAs. I think they're great for sessions. They still give you that nice crispness, that nice citrusy, floral fruitiness that you're looking for in an IPA, but it's so much lighter. I love it. I think it's great how they make those. Using lighter alpha acids on their hops when they do their session hops in the boil. But getting the flavor out. That's a good thing. Union Jack IPA is really good. I like that one a lot. That's a very good beer. Yeah, Union Jack's really good. I've had no problem with Firestone Walker. I know they were bought out also. All these companies, but no, but it doesn't say anything about their company. I mean, they still have the same recipes. The brewers are still brewing their beers equally the same to some extent. As long as they're keeping the efficiency level right, with their system, they're fine. They're going off a recipe, basically. So, and then I'm sure you're going to see some new stuff as well in the future from these newer brewers. So it's always a good thing. It goes corporate, but sometimes it's okay.
Peanut Buster Porter.
Oh.
Bottled in Galesburg. Its alcohol is 6% by volume, IBU 20. 1 pint, 6 ounces. An American style porter with a twist. Peanut butter flavor added to create a warming beer for the cold winter months. And it's summertime. So, anyway,
Right.
let's get this cracked open. I don't have any Thai food, so I wanted to come up with something chocolate, and the only chocolate things I have in the house are Cocoa Pebbles, which might go well, but I don't know, because I'd have to have milk or something. Or a cookie, chocolate chip cookie. So let's go with chocolate chip cookie and peanut buster porter, if I can get it open.
Cheers, right on. I'm really curious. The peanut butter ones have been like really crazy to me lately. I don't know what it is. They gotta have good balance.
I'm anxious to try it, but I always have trouble opening my beers.
Oh, you're fine.
I need to get a bottle opener or something. I usually try to open them with a gemstone, and that never works out.
Oh.
I've gotten a couple of them open, but it usually takes a while.
Well, it's actually kind of cool to see it open it. Seriously. No.
It's gonna happen.
It's
Oh,
gonna
man.
happen.
It's gonna. All right, actually, I think I got to double team it. So that one loosened it. Now we'll switch to the gemstone. Let's see, which one should I use? We'll use this this guy. This is a piece of aventurine that I've been working on. The shape isn't really coming through. Yeah, see those different facets, but it's still in really rough shape. I need to polish it a lot, but it sparkles. Yeah, when it's all done.
Nice.
Or we'll chip it and it'll break apart.
That sounds good, dude. Pretzels and apples with a sweeter dark beer, especially peanut butter. That sounds really good, actually. That really does, Justin.
Ooh. Pretzels or apple. Well, I'm not really a big stout or porter drinker, but my favorite my desert island beer is a Hefeweiss Dunkel. They're not real popular. They're hard to find, but that's what I like, and it's very delicious. I love an Erdinger or a Franziskaner.
Right.
I've had a few others, but I mean, it's really
Good
good
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah, it is. Those are very good.
It's a
I
dark
like those
beer.
a lot. Yeah, they're dark. I like
the
the
color-
weedy taste too. The grainy
Okay,
taste. I love it.
So on my screen, it looked kind of like a dark brown, and in person, it kind of looked like a dark golden. Oh, it's so
Nice.
weird. It's so weird. It's like it starts out like as I'm bringing it to my face, I can smell, oh, there's a beer, but then it gets the smell of the beer is like deadened by this like weird, I don't know. It's a weird. It's like the smell of peanut butter doesn't really have a smell. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. It has more of a taste than a smell. You know what I'm talking about? It's like you smell
Right.
it when it's fresh, but then every time I open the jar, I don't really smell the peanut butter. It's a heavy smell.
Right. And you're not getting it much on the nose?
No,
Not too much?
I mean, it's there. I'm sucking it up, but it's
Right.
so heavy.
Wow.
So it's kind of like a.
Could be a good thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's kind of like smelling a piece of bread with peanut butter on it. So, let's take us a sip.
Nice. Cheers.
You were right, beer man. Peanut butter beers are not the way to go.
No. Then.
Oh my word! I had a pecan coffee stout, That thing is so delicious. I've bought like 5 of them, and it's a $4.99 beer.
You
All
get
right,
a
I
lot
got-
of diacetyl like butter action going on there. Or, like
I don't know. It's just
I
there's
always get like a lot of
the peanut in there, but it
weird
just
nastiness.
well, okay. It's kind of
Mayonnaise
like
finish. Residual finish, right? Like it totally tapers the mouth. They're like, I gotta spit. Yeah. And that peanut taste. Sorry, I'll let you go.
no. It's like if okay. So when I have peanut butter toast, I toast my toast, and then I take the toast out of the. I toast the bread, take it out of the toaster. I take the spoon of peanut butter, I set it in the toaster, and I butter my bread with butter. And then I take the warmed peanut butter out. It's peanut butter buttered toast. Now, if I burnt the toast and I burnt the peanuts and I burnt the peanut butter, that's what this tastes like.
Oh no.
Well, I'm actually that was just off a sip, so I'm gonna chug a little bit, and we'll see how she finishes.
Is that a stout or a porter?
Porter.
Oh, porter. Okay. I want to make sure. Okay. Make it sometimes.
I'll give them that it's a decent beer, like for about 2 or 3 seconds after the chug, but then that finish. No, I don't recommend peanut butter beer. I'm gonna have to try some more, but ugh.
It's kind of cricky, right? Like you wanna, like you want to spit it up or something. I don't know. It's like it gets real. Like I said before, throat mayonnaise. Just very collective on the mouth.
Okay, so let me try a cookie, and then I'll try the beer again and see if it.
There you go. Yes.
Yeah, it might change it.
Yeah, I think so.
Jelly in beer is apricot hops. Peanut butter beer is
Arch nemesis. Sorry, it's Clinker, dude.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's like a $5 beer too, Chocolate
Oh,
chip
is it
cookie.
fun? Oh, there you go, man. That may be all right. You really get that through your mouth and just let it like sift. I kind of like that. We should do chocolate chip cookies and beer. That sounds fun.
It sounded fun, but
Yeah.
no,
Not
it's 'cause
anymore.
it's sugar. It's a sweet thing. It's like trying to eat, like snack cakes and beer.
Right.
Like if you went and bought some oatmeal cream pies, there's a chance they'd go okay, but they're sweet.
Mhm.
Or like, let's say you bought some banana twins or some what are the other ones? The nutty bars. It's all sugar. You want something salty, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you want to have something to balance it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Justin's right.
Oh, this was a
Yeah.
total failure on my part. Sorry, beer man.
What,
Peanut butter porter.
if you had a press,
Uh-oh. Cut out.
so
Pretzel. I heard pretzel. And it's cutting out. Is it me
So-
or is it you?
if you had a salted pretzel,
Salted pretzel. Okay.
I think. So
Okay.
if you had a salted pretzel and maybe even a little mustard on there, do you think it would taste a little better with the peanut butter without the mustard, just more of a salted, or even like chips or something that are salty. Any kind of salty kind of something, with that. What would you prefer, and what do you think?
Well, I still got a lot left on this $5 bill here, so let me chug this down, wash the cookie, think about that, and come back to you, because I might go grab something salty. Cheers.
Nice. Okay. Cool. Cheers, man. Oh yeah, dude. No, that's interesting. Sometimes complimenting things doesn't always work, and I've noticed that with cheese. As long as I've been doing cheese and beer pairings here, I've been studying a lot of it. So yeah, there you go. I've been, but it's been helping me out. The study's been helping me out. I like to go raw though. I like to go raw dog. That sounds terrible. No pun intended. But I like to go raw dog, and just like not think about what's gonna go with what. But recently, I've been like, no, I've got to have something that's gonna go with it, and that goat cheese really goes well with the sour. Anyone that's wanting to do goat cheese in a sour, that's the one. Goes Berliner Weiss, whatever the fuck you got sour, do it.
You got me interested because I had a Brewery Tarot passion fruit sour beer.
Oh boy, that would be, if you did it with a plainer honey sweetened goat cheese like I had, that would be fine. But I'd be curious to see what it was like with like a mango goat cheese or a blueberry goat cheese. How are they? Sometimes they have those flavored ones.
Something to complement the passion fruit flavor.
Totally. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
'Cause that was a good beer. I bought 2 or 3 of them. I keep thinking about getting another, but it's a $6 beer. So, and it's
Right.
not it's a $6 for like a 12-ounce beer or 11.5 ounces.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Like went all English on you and everything. No.
Yeah. So
That's all beer.
all right,
Yeah.
let's get a little more of this in the I don't know. I'm gonna grab some chips or something and see if some chips. I gotta think what
I'm
I
curious.
have. It's got a lot more head since it's warmer. I had a cold mug and a cold beer, so it wasn't a whole lot in the way of head to start. But now it's got.
Do you have a salty biscuit treat in your cabinet? Something that's biscuity and salty besides I guess
Like
pretzels
Ritz?
are kind of, I guess Ritz. Well, they're kind of buttery, like diacetyl kind of like butteriness, but
Yeah.
yeah, that might be all right though.
Let me go get a Ritz.
Alright.
The Ritz are a little softer than pretzels, but let me see. I don't think I have any pretzels, but I have. Yeah, let me see what I have, and
Totally, man. Yeah. Oh,
yeah, we'll get through this thing. It's not that bad. I'm making it out like
I know,
it's
but-
pretty bad. It's pretty bad, dude. Because the pecan coffee stout. I'm like, well, I can't wait to buy another one of those.
Oh wow, that sounds good though, man. I like pecans, man. That sounds good actually.
They come through
Oh.
just a little bit, but only if I'm looking for them. So it's
Right.
like, yeah, it's
Nice sweet
it's a stout.
breakfast
This is
stout
a
like that.
porter. This is hard. This is hardcore. I mean, it's very burnt flavor. So they got the porter right, I guess. But
Right.
cheers.
Yeah, like like more of the American, the English, but like that American porter is like crazy burnt, like hoppy and everything. Like how us Americans are, man. We go crazy overboard with bitterness.
Gravies and dips and sauces and dressings and spices galore.
Right? Exactly, dude. It's crazy.
Yep. It's like I want more glaze than donut.
Right? Just like how it was. Yeah.
Now I'm
Yeah.
gonna grab something. I'll grab something salty and I'll be right back.
Nice, man. Cool. Hey guys, how you guys doing, man? I'm just chilling. I don't know how much longer I gotta like say hi to my wife eventually here tonight, but yeah, no, I'm not falling off my chair or anything. Had a lot though. Fuck, I'm kind of toasty. My cats, you can hear my cats. Hey, good day. What's up, man? I like pecans too, Michael. Yeah, and I like peanut butter cups. Peanut butter a lot, but it has to be balanced. Not even balanced, but it has to fizz right within the beer. You know what I mean? Fizz, like put its CO2 into the other CO2 just perfectly. Like it has to like bubble just perfectly and pronounce itself just right for me to accept it. Peanut butter is really strange, man. It's strong. It's a very strong, let's say it again, punctual additive to a beer. So you really have to balance that shit out. I think a lot of it has to be with balancing the flavors, even the bitterness of that peanut butter that you're adding. Everything has to do with balance. And that's one thing you have to keep in mind. A lot of companies are, just add peanut butter. Well, no, you gotta understand the bitterness level. You gotta understand the flavoring level. You gotta understand everything that's gonna partake of that fucking peanut butter. Is that peanut butter something that's gonna work with this beer? I don't know. Let's try it first before you go and pronounce it to the world. You know, like let's make sure it's accepted by many people instead of just a couple. You know, a lot of things are put out on the market that look great on the cover, look good on the label, but they're terrible. And I can confess to this because I've had some beers that look great on the label, but they're terrible in the flavor and the aromas. I'm not upset. It's just one of those things that you notice, you know, like certain beers are fucking dank, like perfect, like just within the perspective that you're looking at. And you don't get that, you're like, boom, nope, ain't accepted. Nope, I can't do it. But you do have to understand style of beers though too. Welcome back, brother. Yeah, you do have to understand styles too though. And if you can do that, you're good to go.
Ritz crackers with lots of, let me see if the sparkles will show. Lots of sparkly salt on there. A little bit of the sparkles are showing, not really, but there is a lot of salt on there. They're grain related, but it's really highly processed grain, whereas like a pretzel, it's more closer to whole grain than this. So I'm not sure. But the only other thing I had was like a potato and salt chip. And I don't know if potatoes and peanuts go very well together. I probably should have grabbed them just to see, but we'll try that on the next peanut butter stout. We're going to try Ritz crackers. Here we go.
Hopefully. Dude, you take your time, brother. It's all good. That's how I am, man.
Standard.
I gotta do that shit. Yeah.
Salt and butter, it's there. Let's wash it down with some peanut buster porter.
Nice.
So the beer drinks okay. It's just every time I get about, I'm gonna do this from the side so you guys can see. Every time I get about, I'm like, all right, let's take a drink, and I'm like, right here, my body stops me from continuing to put the glass up, and I have to fight to get it through that.
Oh wow.
Hey, don't take a drink of that. That stinks because the peanutness of it.
Oh man.
Well,
We're
gonna finish it though.
If you put that out of your mind, and you were to taste it blindly, how would you think? Butter on the Ritz would add more buttery to the Ritz because Ritz are already buttery, so it would probably add more mayonnaise to the throat, so to say.
Yeah.
Is it a bit thick on the throat?
No, it's not. I will give him that. It's not like when you say mayonnaisey, it's actually more mayonnaise flavor. Which
Oh.
I mean, unfortunate. Yeah, I'm not joking, and there is a little bit of that in there, and it's kind of weird. But it's not like I don't know. It goes down clean. It's just, and it tastes good for like 2 seconds after. It's like, oh, oh.
It's over with. Yeah, thank God. Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just I mean, it's not like I'm not gonna get another one, and obviously, but like that. When I compare it to like that pecan coffee stout, man, I'm hoping that like right now I'm like, man, I want to throw this away, drive down to the store, get me a pecan coffee stout, and be drinking one of those instead.
Have you ever had the brown nectar from Rogue? Their brown ale that they have.
No,
It's like
I had their Santa's ale, but I've never had
their Santa ale is really good. That's a really good beer. That's real hoppy, real floral, kind of earthy. I love that humulus lupulus kind of like feel to it. That's what I always remembered of it, man. Yeah, no, that nectar one, nice burp, nice push on that. That one's really interesting. I didn't like it. It's too mapley, too maple syrupy, too syrupy feel. Coating on the mouth is kind of sweet and like you had too much brown sugar in your throat. I just couldn't do it. I was like, no, I can't do that, But some people like them, and I've heard people. I think Rod J he likes browns a lot, and I think he liked that one, and that's a lot to say because he's a very good reviewer, and he knows his stuff, and he tastes one of those. It's like, wow, you really like that? It must be a good beer. I just didn't like it. I guess it's personal preference.
Well, Newcastle's okay, but I mean, it's not my first choice.
The new one from America, right? The Lagunitas one, is that one's good. That one's actually pretty good.
No.
Have you had both of them?
No, I haven't. I'll have to try that.
Look for the Lagunitas made one. They have the Heineken company bought out them. So in England. But then Lagunitas was part of it also. So now Lagunitas brews Newcastle, the same style, but it's more Americanized. It's more hoppier. It's more brown forward. It's more malty or robusty. I don't know. It actually tastes pretty good. It's got a good session to it. It's really nice. I like the session feel to it. It's real light, kind of a lighter body. Easy to drink, but that dark niceness that you're looking for in a darker beer, it's really good. So if you like that though. So
well, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but like I burnt my Pop-Tart earlier. Did I talk about that?
Maybe. I don't know. Oh no, man.
Oh, dude, it was so bad. So it was 2 Pop-Tarts, because of the pack, and they were black on the outside, and then they were still kind of enough good in the middle, and they were chewy. But I cut the sides off of them because I don't really like burnt stuff. But then again, I like a half of ice Dunkel. I'm just not that into porters or stouts.
Me neither.
I bought the beer. I bought the peanut buster porter because of the peanut butters, and it was a big beer. And I'm like, hey, that's a big bottle. Yum. And then I was like,
right.
When you said peanut butters aren't bad, because a couple of the people said they don't like peanut butter beers, and You're all right. Yep, you were all correct. Peanut butter. I'll probably be buying small peanut butter beers in the future to try and test the theory, but they'll be few and
Test
far
it. Yeah.
between. Yeah.
Yep. It's gonna take testing. Small pinches of it, you know. Miscellaneous magnets. He had one from Florida. He's out in Florida, and I hope he doesn't mind me giving his location. But he's out in Florida, and it's not direct location. But he has Cigar City out there. They have they have. It wasn't them though. It was another one. Hold on. Shit. Funky Buddha. He sent this to me, but Funky Buddha has a peanut butter brown, I believe, or something. That's actually, I don't know if it was nitro or not. I can't remember, but it was phenomenal. He said, and I really would love to try that in comparison to the other peanut butter stouts that I had or porters, because they just get too peanutty. And I think any peanut buttery or let's say nutty butter, you know what I mean? Nutty butter, like hazelnut, it could be any. I think if it's too much in excess, it plays over the balance of what it's trying to be in a particular style. So either it's a specialty or it's that style. So if you're putting too much peanut butter in there and you're expecting it to be good, label it as a specialty beer and go with it. If they like it in BJCP or whoever's judging it, then fine. But I don't think I'll like it. I don't like peanut butter beers. I'm not a big peanut butter stout. You do have to understand style, though. You have to understand where it went, where it is, where it sits.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to play from that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
you can't say it's a bad beer if you don't like that. Yeah.
Right.
Well, somebody and much love to them, but somebody was tasting a lambic, a raspberry lambic, and they said, "Oh, raspberry lambics are gross, but they don't like raspberries, so they need to try a different type of lambic that isn't raspberry flavor." You know, like if they like apples or grapes or something.
Oh man. No, you add that to a sour or even a stout. Like Justin, he's saying he loves stouts, and I agree with him. I agree with you what you're saying too. I agree with what Justin's saying. Stouts are fucking. They're like predominantly the one beer that everyone get into craft beer. It seems like that's the one they try first. It's like, really, this is a beer, you know, and like some of them are like so tasty that you're like, wow, because everyone likes coffee, everyone likes chocolate, you know. It's always that thing, especially like this is just my opinion, you know. I everyone has their fucking shit, but those dessert stouts, you know, like the sweet stouts, the things that are even sweeter, that preserve their ABV and allow you to drink a heavier tasting beer at a lower ABV. That's amazing too, especially if it tastes good. If you're eating it with like vanilla ice cream or you're having it with your coffee and creamer, I mean, that's awesome. You know, that's what it's for, though. You know, it's not for pounding. It's not for it's not for like taking it like in a college sense, you know, and be like, hey man, stand over upside down and take that down. You know,
wombat.
So yeah.
No, this is something I forgot that I grabbed is that I got these this little Nutella thing with breadsticks, and I've never had this, but I thought, well, nuts, peanuts, let's pair it up. This is the last little bit before we go down, and
hell yeah, dude, do it. Hell yeah, sounds great. Nutella, I love Nutella, man.
I've never had it. Is it good?
It's great. It's like almond chocolate, isn't it, or something?
Hazelnut.
Hazelnut. Yeah. Hazelnut.
Yeah, okay. A little chocolate in there, and there's sticks. Okay, yeah. This is all chocolate. Lots of it. All right, push it down and okay. It's not lots of it. It's only like this deep.
Oh
yeah. What? Hey, where's all the chocolate at? Look at that. Big old hole in the bottom. Anyway, so yeah, there's chocolate, but it's Nutella. It's not chocolate.
Eat that with a tablespoon.
Okay, but the problem is it's another sweet product. And the
Yeah.
sweetness just doesn't go in. I need something salty like the Ritz, but I think like you say, a hot pretzel with some mustard or honestly, beer man, your first call with the Thai food.
Mm.
I think that would be the way to go.
Sweet, spicy, right? Just something very oriental, and I don't know. I think that'd be great. Even wasabi, like sushi with that. Well, wasabi's more of like a asahi or kind of like a rice beer, kind of thirst quencher beer, kind of. That's different, actually. I think.
I'm gonna see if it catches the moment where I smell the beer the next time I take a drink. So I'm gonna sit like this.
Don't get shy, drunken one says.
Yeah, we're gonna finish it off. It's just when I get to that point where I smell the beer and I'm like, I don't know. My body's like, yes, I do know, and it is nasty. So don't. Jamie's here. No way. Hey,
Yeah.
get it in there, nice and deep. Like, oh, I've been putting it in there. My nose, yeah. Look at my face from the side. So,
It's awesome.
yep, about right there. That's where I'm like, nope. But we're gonna go ahead and wash down that Nutella. Cheers.
Cheers.
Mm.
The peanut, man.
Good riddance. No, I'm feeling it. You know, the what is it? 7% or no, 6%.
6.
It's got a good buzz. I mean, it's a good buzzy beer, but
Honey
nope,
mustard.
that leftover taste. Nope, not doing it.
So I wonder if a richer milk chocolate of some kind would make sense, like a real rich, milky, salty, sweet chocolate, like a caramel sea salt chocolate, like I don't know, something. Like even a sea salt caramel like pretzel would be really good. I think that doughiness and even a slight pinch of like a sweet hot mustard or something on there, like Gabriel was saying, a honey mustard would be pretty good on a pretzel. With
something to help it out.
Yeah, dude. Oh man, you know that breadiness, like that salty breadiness, pinching it out a bit, taking away that like peanutty kind of texture, that mayonnaisey kind of latheriness that you're not wanting. Oh god, I know what you're talking about though, and it sucks. I hate peanut butter beers, dude. Some people love them, like I said, but some people hate them, and I'm one of those.
No,
And so are you.
Jamie, have you ever had a good peanut butter beer? She says impressive, but not as impressive as the donut. So she's talking about when I chugged or I ate a donut in one bite. I shoved the whole thing in my mouth and tried to.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
That was yeah. Gotta have content for the live stream, right?
Yeah,
So-
you do. I don't have any donuts down.
Hey, I'm very
I
proud
got
of
beer.
I'm very proud of myself. My nephew, we had a graduation party for my nephew, and his favorite thing is donuts. So we got 3 dozen donuts, and I only ate 3.5 of them. Yep.
Oh, 3.5 donuts of the whole 3 dozen.
Yep.
You couldn't. You see, I can't go that far with donuts, man. They're too salty and sweet. Like my blood pressure goes high, so I have to like be really careful with my sugar intake. I don't know what the hell, but I'll have a bunch of beers and it turns into sugar, and I'm like, fine. Well, I have bad nightmares, but that, I mean, that's about it. Bad nightmares, probably. I don't know what that comes from.
Hmm.
Jesus Christ, I've had bad nightmares lately, dude.
Oh, before I forget it, you have that carboy behind you. Are you filling that with coins?
Oh no, this is that no, that's for it's for the purpose. Well, it's for backdrop, really.
Oh,
But I mean, I'm a lot of my stuff over here is stuff I'm not showing. One of these is it's all for my brewing system. Everything's done with my system. I'm having an electrician come in and put all the stuff in in the next month or so. So I'm trying to get quotes for all that, trying to get all that laid out. Once that, I'm just trying to build a brewery out there. We live in a commercial land, so I'm able to actually have a commercial business to some extent. But
nice.
we live next to a park, and you got to be like 1,000 feet from it. So I'm really scared that I won't be able to do it. So I'm trying to figure it out. But if anything, I'll have a personal brewery. So that'll be fun.
That'll
You'll
be
see me
awesome, dude.
get drunk and brew.
Hey, that reminds me. You have hops, and Eclipse Brewing grows hops, and he was using some of that gem powder on his
nice.
hops. Yeah. So
I will definitely. I never water my hops just because it's Oregon. So,
Beer Man, I've sent quite a few bottles to quite a few people, and it depends on what happens and what I get back. And I won't get into like the fact that I sent bottles to two people, right? And they were on panel together laughing and joking, and it was fun and all that. And then they got in a fight with each other, and next thing I'm getting pulled into the middle of it.
oh no, it wouldn't happen here.
So I've been kind of slow to send out
no.
more bottles and stuff, but I really appreciate you trying that out. And I mean, I'd send you another bottle if you show me the results. And yeah, I mean it, man.
I put some results up in the back end, but my plants. I mean, let me tell you, I'm going into flower here soon. I'll be going into a 12-12. Usually I do 12. I was going to do 11-13. It's more of a tropical cycle. But 12-12's your norm. So I'm going to be going into that once I transfer them into 5-gallon pots. But I've been, since I got your email, you were stating you sent a picture on how to apply it. This morning, normally I was putting it in with my nutrients and then balancing out the pH so that I wasn't over. I always have a climatized room. I have a dehumidifier, an air conditioner, a heater, all that stuff. It's all on a humidifier. Everything's good. But I try to pH my water within a certain, it's like I don't trust pH testers because the batteries die on them and they don't give you the accurate. And I ran into a lot of trouble from one of them one time. So I got bugs. I got all kinds of shit happening. So, but I applied it today, though, like you said, to the base of it. And I just squirted like enough of what I thought on each one. I shook it first. Get that cloudy kind of feel. And then you put it on. And then what I did is I let it sit for about an hour and kind of soak into the soil because they were drooping. They were like, oh, I need water. I was like, fuck, dude, I got another hour to water these guys. Girls, hopefully.
You're right.
But they look like girls. But I put my pH water on. Usually it's like a dirty lemon, almost slight green color in the pH testing. That's kind of where you want it, kind of a brown, kind of like a light brown yellow kind of look. And that's usually like a 7.5 or 7.6 or it's kind of in that realm is where I keep them. 7.3 to maybe for flowering. But it seems trying to get at is it seems like really liked what they were giving fed. They really pronounced themselves to me. They gave me more than I've seen, And I mean, they always do when you water them. They always give you, yeah, thank you for watering me and giving me nutrients.
Mhm.
But with this stuff, it seemed like they really gave them some sturdiness or some kind of like a calcium fill or something, like a crazy like thickness to them. They were really pronounced, like it looked strong and stocky. So I was real pleased with that.
Do you
I
train?
think this
like,
is gonna
do you,
go. Wow.
do you
Yeah,
pull?
go
Do you
ahead.
pull a lot of like? Do you pull things off your plant, like branches and leaves, or do you train or scrog or anything like that?
I was scrogging, but I usually do a super crop where I'll bend and I'll pinch until they crack to bring all the under stuff. So I'll pinch the tops and I'll go to a bend until it goes, and then I'll let it go. Sometimes they last. Sometimes you kill them, so you have to kill those tops. But it brings up all the bushiness matter underneath, and that's usually. But I did, if I have enough room, I will train them. Under a scrog screen or some kind of bending material like a. Miracle. I hate Miracle Grow has this metal bending shit that you can buy that molds them down. Keeps them down. I know I hate Miracle Grow, but very nitrogen friendly. Kill your plants. Hell yeah. But but
Oh,
not to say
Michael.
bad nutrient, but
Michael says, Michael, we're talking about putting gemstone powder on hops to help them grow. It's rock. It's a form of rock powder, but it's rare. It's gemstones, so it's a recipe, and I make it myself. And so Beer Man has offered to try it on his plants, and we were wondering like, oh, what about hops? Because Eclipse Brewing has grown hops with it and had a pretty good yield. I mean, he's got
Yes.
pictures on Instagram. It's pretty cool. They had a lot of fun. But no, that's awesome, man. I mean, I'm glad it's working out for you. I mean, because like once I saw what happened, I looked into all the stones that I had cut for everyone, right? Because I told you it was like, because I cut all these gemstones, and then I have a tile saw that I use to cut the bulk of the stones up with. And the tile saw, I have to put about 5 gallons of water in it, and it has a pond pump that pumps all the water onto the blade. So it catches a lot of dust. And I had just, all right, it'll help fiber up my sandy soil, right? All right, that'll be good. So I threw it all on the garden, and next thing I've got higher yield and thicker pepper, like because the raspberries are next to the peppers, and the peppers got big and tall and hardy. And
right.
so I started looking into it, and it turns out like the different gems have different versions of the minerals. Like we talk about calcium and magnesium a lot, right? Well, like there's different calciums and stuff that are attached in different ways to different minerals. So when we look at like the roots of the soil, for example, because there's a lot of things in the soil going on. You got the fungus, you got the microorganisms, you got the insects, you got the air. There's air and light that flows through the soil.
Mhm.
So like when you get to actual root cells, and we know cell walls have proteins in the cell walls, and then the proteins in the pathways can manipulate the molecules. So it acidifies the soil with hydrogen ions, and that'll take the crystal chunk and it'll break something off. And then that ATPase protein can convert it over and then pass it through the cell, and it'll go up in through the plant, and the plant grows. And they're doing that right now as we talk about it. They grow a lot. And so like when it comes to what molecules they're pulling off of the soil particles, you got iron, but then you've also got ferrous iron and you've got ferric iron. And so, it depends on what the plant wants or what the plant has available and what the plant needs for the various stage of its life. And so the idea behind the gem powders is that it gives the plant a variety of precipitated minerals to choose from when it tries to decide what minerals it wants and how it wants them.
Nice. That's cool, man. I wanted to. I had to say, like, there was a particular. I have been growing my plants for a while. You know, I've been growing for a long time internal, you know, indoors, let's say.
Mhm.
And I have a feel. I know when my plants are unhappy. I know I'm wrong. I know when there's might be bugs possible. You know, I always try to keep a climate. I always keep my climate at
Awesome.
50 plus on the humidity. I keep my temperatures at 70 to 78 in that range. It just depends on when I forget to turn the air conditioner off. But they never get stressed. And when the stress comes, they're fucked. And see, right now I have a little bit of yellow coverage. First of all, let me continue what I'm saying. I'm sorry. I wanted to shout out to the chat. We've got a great chat right now.
Yeah,
Um,
TX Studio and
Man, we got TX Studio, Dodgy, Sun City, man. You guys are great, man. Much love to you
Cheers.
guys, man.
thanks,
Cheers.
guys. Dodgy and
Oh yeah, man. But I have noticed a major like an imprint on like what I've seen. Like I'm like, what? Wow! Like they're greener, they're thicker, they're richer. They seem to be thriving off of what I'm giving them.
awesome.
In comparison to keeping yellow leaves at the bottom. You know, like I think they'd actually grow green leaves at the bottom. You know, all these dying leaves are happening in this that from them before, and it's more of a Korean natural farming kind of technique that I have. What I give them is 6 different nutrient level organic, of course. You know, it's not owned by a big corporation. There's no chemicals. It's totally what am I giving them? For the gods is what I use. They seem to be. They're out of Oregon. They're more of an organic nutrient company, and I really like that. I was using Botanicare, and then they got bought out by some other Scott company or something. I was that Scott company and that we all know
Oh, okay.
or whatever, and I
Yeah.
was scared to use them again. So I don't want that shit in my system. I don't want to get cancer from when I smoke. You know, I
Right.
don't want to have problems. So it's very important that everything's natural. And
Now, GMO methods scare me, man. I
Right.
read about like they'll take gold particles and attach certain molecules and fire them into the cells. Or another way is to take a virus. We're talking about coronavirus, right? And
Yeah.
the virus attaches to the protein in the cell and inserts instructions. So they'll take the virus, the lipid protein coat, and they'll pull the instruction molecules out, or at least as many as they can get,
right.
and put new instruction molecules back in. And then they will give the wheat cancer with the virus so that the virus injects the instructions that they inserted to give it, you know, anti-freeze properties so that it lasts better through cold days. And
Wow.
it just weirds me out the way that that's done because
Very
because
creepy,
experts don't know near as much as we think we do.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of freaks me out a little, dude.
Mhm.
I don't.
No.
My wife works at a health food store, and I try to buy the food that she has there. You know, it's all organic. You know, a lot of it's like proven certified, this that. You know, and a lot of it's gross, but but
At least it's healthy.
but I like this. I like tasting it. Yeah, it's not, like falafels are really good. I love falafels, and those are really healthy. A lot of protein. I'm a big protein guy. I like protein.
Mhm.
Otherwise, I don't.
I
get
eat bad
sick.
things too, but I tell you what, the coronavirus pandemic has been fantastic in the fact that I've stopped eating fast food.
That is a problem with people with high blood and like myself. Like I can't eat fast food anymore.
Mm.
There's no way. I can't do it. I've tried, but I can't do it anymore, man.
Just
Like
can't.
once in a month, maybe once a month, and when I do it, I feel like shit.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's
guess it's
bad
done.
fuel. It's like it's fun then, but I feel bad later. It doesn't burn right.
Yeah, It doesn't burn right.
Mhm.
It doesn't go in right. It doesn't come out right. There's all kinds of issues. So, and the older you get, the worse it is. So it's like
Oh man. Yeah.
with your body, and the older you get, the worse it is.
Right.
So,
Right.
yeah, and I abuse mine. You know, I'm a big alcohol. I'm an alcoholic. I definitely I definitely will put that on me. But I enjoy drinking, but I love beer as a hobby, and so that it's kind of hard to separate the drinking from the hobby, you know. So you're like, it's so hard. Like you don't want to drink so much, but you're like, damn it, dude, I gotta drink these to try them, and I end up getting too fucked up. Sometimes I'd rather just smoke pot, though, you know,
Mm-hmm.
or I'm just
Yeah.
pot.
Well, it's like
But,
this beer. I mean, I didn't have to drink the whole thing, but I mean, I didn't even have to buy it to begin with. But what's the point in living life, right?
Right, it's exactly, dude. You just live it up and deal with it. Yeah.
Yep.
Have your water in your bedside. I always have water on my bedside. Wake up all
Yep.
cranky. But
Water.
yeah,
Gotta
there
have
you
the
go.
water. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, shoot.
dude.
I honestly, man, I really gotta get going, my friend, man. And everyone in chat. I gotta tend to my wife. I know that's a lot of my excuses in the past, but I really do gotta take care of my girl. So
It's been a pleasure, beer man. Thank you for having me.
Very
Thank you
good.
for trying the plant food. I can't wait for the next beer and cheese day, and I will see you all on the next round.
and I'm gonna try that. But I'm just so in case you're listening, I'm gonna try that on this stuff that you're giving me. So, all right, cool, man, dude. It was good having you here, man. It was so fun. I'm gonna take off, guys. I love you guys, man. You know I do. I do my best. I do gotta go to the bathroom and tend to everything. So, you guys have a good night. Cheers, much love, and enjoy your night. Have a good one. All right. Thanks, guys.